Okay, everybody. Man with the wrench here. I told you I was going to get some work done today. I've got the mini Jeep put back together. I've got my guide made for the sides, the back, and the windshield. It has no motor in it, but it is on the way. I took it out to put on the off-roader. But I've got it all back together. I cut the sides down, so now it looks a lot better from the sides. A lot better. I had to cut the sides down a whole lot because it was a big pain trying to get in and out. But now it's very easy to get in. Where the battery used to sit, I cut that little flap that I had folded. I cut it out so that the battery would be a little bit more loose. And the wind's blowing. But I cut down the old seat brackets because they were a pain in the ass, literally. But like I told you, I wasn't going to come out like with the two-seater piece. This way it comes just to that back edge of the rear fenders. And this way too, I figured a lot of the mud could just fall out instead of getting packed up in the back of the fenders. So I kind of figured that'd be a little bit easier. And like I showed you from the side view, it looked a lot better. Like I said, the front fell down on it. And then on the rally, I got the mowing deck off, which was a pain, because about everything that held it on was a bent nail, and they were all rusted, and I had to fight with them. That big 18 opposed flathead that was under it is now gone. And I got the 12.5 in here. And the motor is bolted down, and I got the pulley on it. But I stripped the old wiring harness out. You can see I had to clip some of the wires. But it was just a big wadded mess, and it was useless anyway. So I'm going to have to rewire all that. But I got it all down, just to the basic lawnmower frame. I tried to swap the steering out with the one off of the mini Jeep, but this one is way too short. I can make a hell of a right turn, but I can't turn left at all. It won't even go straight. Like I'll hold it flat. That's flat with the body. That's as straight as the tires go. It's just the bar is way too short. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for a new steering bar for this particular body. I know that the Rally and the Craftsman is pretty much the same thing, so it should work. But I drained out the gas tank. I still didn't stop it up, so I'm gonna leave the hose off because I didn't fill that hole. But I got all that water out, and it is unplugged. The tires, while I was flipping it upside down to replace everything, I noticed that this little piece right here that holds the spindles in, both of them were missing on both sides. When I flipped it upside down, both my front tires fell off. And all it needed was a washer and one of these little C-clips right here. I've got both of them on. And when I was working on the taking the deck lever out, which it's still in there, it's a big mess on the other side, but there was a clip in there just big enough for this back tire, and I beat it in there, and I got a washer behind it. But that should stay on there pretty good now. The tires, I still got to find tires. Like I said, they don't hold air for anything. But like I said, other than that, I just got to get my steering, my wiring harness, hook up my throttle and my choke cables, and this thing will be going. And I've got permission to ride on some trails, so I might get a buddy of mine to ride this beast of a mower right here. A beast with a 12 horsepower on it. But I'm gonna ride the little mini Jeep, which the wind got hold of right now. Yeah, let me set this thing back up and give you one more peek at it before I end this video. Try to get it all down there. Like I said, all of this plyboard that I've put on here, it's not going to be made out of plyboard. This is just as a guide. Like I said, I'm still on the phone, so you gotta give me a second. Kind of get all this mess to stay where I want it to. And this will be replaced with thicker metal as soon as I get the money. So Sorry about the movement everywhere, everybody. Alright, that's close. It's a little bit straight now, but it's a lot better than what it was. But yeah, I will definitely be hitting some trails with these two as soon as I get the metal to replace this plowboard body that I've put together and the windshield. I'm going to put a piece of plexiglass in the front, just keep a little bit of mud and stuff off of me. And instead of a seat, somebody asked me about that, I'm just going to take a piece of board and put a pad on it, and then go over to a upholstery shop and get a piece of like that pleather, you know, fake leather, and just wrap it around it and staple it on there, and just have a flat seat run from side to side. I think that'll work out pretty good. I might put it back on it, and I may not. I haven't really decided yet. It just depends on what thickness of metal I get for the body. That way, if it's good and sturdy, I'll just put my cushions right there on the metal. If not, I probably just won't have a back on it. But that's about it for this video. Stay tuned for more. Like I said, I promise you guys, I'm gonna finish the Jeep. It's just slow because I ain't got really enough money to go buy the metal I need. And then with the Rally, I'm gonna put the hood down again. Old plastic hood. I gotta get the wiring harness for it, and that should be just about it on it. But thank you guys for watching, and like I said, I'll try to get up as many videos as I can as fast as I can. Alright, thanks.